So about to line up. They're off. Just the four runners embarking on their journey, going towards the first of 15 fences. And it is instant replay up along the inside of Mr. Muldoon. Racius Felix over the first fence. Racius Felix jumps to the front. Keen going. The back marker is the Paddy Pie. So four runners going into the first bend. Racius Felix from instant replay, Mr. Muldoon. And the Paddy Pie, last of the quartet. So Henry Brook aboard Racius Felix, going towards the second fence. Racius Felix, instant replay. A little bit awkward, goes sideways there, instant replay. Mr. Muldoon, light blue jacket to the outside, and the Paddy Pie watches on as they move on down the far side. Line of three fences to jump over on the back, and it's Racius Felix with a nice lead of about 5 lengths almost, and is over that one. And back in second, instant replay, just about holding Mr. Muldoon for second. Not a lot between those two. And the Paddy Pie is at the back as Racius Felix stands off that one. Really on a mission, this horse here. Racius Felix in front. So they continue their work down the far side. Instant replay, running this race last year, and placing the race last year. All his 4 career successes have come at this track. And he's there with red sleeves, white face on the inside of Mr. Muldoon. One here back in the autumn. And the Paddy Pie is currently bringing up the rear. Racius Felix just brushed across the top end of that fence. So running now towards the end of the back. Racius Felix from Mr. Muldoon. Instant replay. And the Paddy Pie, who was third in this race 12 months back. At the fence at the top of the hill now. Racius Felix has been racing with plenty of enthusiasm in this race. Coming now towards the turn into the straight to jump the open ditch. Mr. Muldoon, an instant replay disputing second place. Instant replay on the inside of Mr. Muldoon. And last of all, the Paddy Pie, Ryan Mania and Sue Smith teaming up with the Paddy Pie and looking for a double on the day. They're all over the ditch, running down the hill to the 8th fence. Between them, the 4 runners have won at this track 7 times in the past. And Racius Felix for Rebecca Menzies stable. Won a couple of races in the autumn. One of those was here. Has the lead, but has come back right back to the field. Mr. Muldoon to the outside. Instant replay between horses. And the Paddy Pie last of the 4 as they jump that fence. And now they've got a circuit to go. And Mr. Muldoon has hit the front. Mr. Muldoon from instant replay. Racius Felix now disputing third with the Paddy Pie. So they set out for their final circuit. And as they do so, it's Mr. Muldoon on the outside of instant replay. The Paddy Pie. And Racius Felix is right at the back end of the field now as they jump that plain fence. Set a pretty good pace on the first circuit. The Paddy Pie has had a wake-up call. Going now into the back straights. Mr. Muldoon who has the lead. Mr. Muldoon by almost 2 lengths. Instant replay joined by the Paddy Pie. Racius Felix about 4 lengths further back. Mr. Muldoon is over the first down the far side. Leads by just over a length. The Paddy Pie second. Instant replay third. And Racius Felix just a few lengths away, and just getting the impression now just struggling to keep up with the other 3. Mr. Muldoon over that fence. Not such a good jump there from instant replay in third. So they've got one more fence to jump down the back. It's Mr. Muldoon and Charlie Hammond leading Ryan Manny aboard the Paddy Pie. Instant replay pushed along in the hands of Brian Hughes and Henry Brook working on Racius Felix. So going to the final fence on the far side of the track, 4 from the finish. Mr. Muldoon chased by the Paddy Pie. They're split by a good couple of lengths there. From instant replay, and Racius Felix is really struggling. So going now towards the top of the hill, and it's Mr. Muldoon at the top end of the racecourse. Leads by 2 lengths to the Paddy Pie. 3 out. Mr. Muldoon over it. The Paddy Pie landing a few lengths adrift, but well clear of the other 2, instant replay and Racius Felix, who in fact is now pulling up. Racius Felix pulls up at the third last. So 2 to jump, And this is an open ditch. Mr. Muldoon really set alight there going towards the ditch. Now, Mr. Muldoon coming to it, over it, and is about 5 or 6 lengths clear of the Paddy Pie. Instant replay has been pulled up before the ditch, so only 2 going. Mr. Muldoon having an easy time of things now in front, and the Paddy Pie making very little impression at the moment with a furlong and a half to go. 1 more fence to jump, and Mr. Muldoon is cruising along towards the final fence. Mr. Muldoon from the Paddy Pie at the last. It's all about this last jump, and there are no issues there. Mr. Muldoon is on the flat. It's another Sedgefield success for Mr. Muldoon, trained by Dr. Richard Newland and partnered by Charlie Hammond. Mr. Muldoon is the easy winner, and the Paddy Pie is second.
Here's the outcome of the 4th race. First number 2, Mr. Muldoon, and second number 4, the Paddy Pie. The provisional result of the Paxton's Great Deals for Genuine